Good evening, comrades. Unfortunately, I'll speak in English. I don't speak Kurdish or Farsi, so happy Women's Day for all. On behalf of myself and our comrades in the party, the Left Worker Communist Party of Iraq. I'm happy to have my comrades here, all of them, and I feel that I'm privileged to be with my comrades and with the communists who struggle for women liberation and emancipation. Comrades, the International Women's Day is a day that bear its meaning from the women's struggle. Women's struggle in the capitalist era have been alongside of the working class struggle. But the women's struggle only got its meaning from the socialist movement. I mean, we have to be clear about this, because I heard that some voices who call for the separation of the women's struggle from the socialist parties. And I want to draw your attention to that as a dangerous attempt. The women's struggle has always been embraced by the working class. Clara Zetkin, for example, was a socialist, was a communist woman in the German Democratic Party. And she and her comrades, influenced by the Bolshevik Revolution of 1917, has made this celebration a yearly occurrence. This was made by the socialists, not by the nationalists. This was made by workers, not the bourgeoisie. Please bear this in mind. Anyone who says, let's separate women's struggle from the socialists and socialism will be giving lip service to the nationalists. On a global scale, comrades and friends, the women are suffering all the way. You see that humanity has made leaps and advances in the living conditions around the world. However, considering that the population of Earth, which is 7 billion people, half of them is 3.5 billion people are women. They are living in the most disgusting conditions. Even if we look at the women in Europe, I just got a report from the BBC saying 1/3 of the women living in the European Union, 1/3, that's 62 million women, 62 million women have been attacked or physically abused or sexually abused in their households. 62 European women in Europe. I'm not talking about Iraq, I'm not talking about Afghanistan, I'm not talking about Pakistan or Iran. I'm talking about European women. For anyone who thinks that Europe and the United States have a higher standard for women. 70% of the people living under poverty, 70% of people living under $1 a day, $1 a day are women. 70%. As I said, in the more developed regions of the world, such as Europe, the sexual attack, the sexual attack on their rights, the physical abuse, the beatings against women is on the rise. And you know that this is a fact also in Iraq, and especially in Iraqi Kurdistan. Men are still threatening their wives and sisters and daughters inside their households. And the mentality, the stupid mentality of manhood is still prevailing, unfortunately, also among communists. Beating, shouting, humiliating, physical abuse, sexual abuse is prevalent. Not to say the other household chores that the man would request from his wife. In Baghdad, comrades, and I know that all of you are aware of that, in Baghdad there was a law that was decreed by the Council of Ministers, Majlis al-Wuzara, that they called Al-Qanun al-Ja'fari, the Ja'fari law. This is a Sharia law, comrades. This is a Sharia law. Ja'fari or Muhammadi or Kadhimi, this is a Sharia law. This allows men to marry to marry children 9 years of age. What do you make of that? It's a rape. They are decreeing rape of children in Iraq. And this is a shame. Only communist, only socialist, only freedom lovers, only egalitarian, only secularists can sense that. We say they are decreeing rape of children 9 years of age. And we should all protest that in any form or shape, by any means. Comrades, they want to return the region and the world into the dark ages of Europe, where there was mahakim al-taftish, where women were chased because they are thought to be witches, and they are burnt on the stakes. They are doing the same now in the 21st century. This is not easy, comrades. This is on our shoulders. This is on our backs. We are responsible for that. We are the people who should stop and say and lead the way for women. Millions of women in Kurdistan and Iraq, they are our responsibility. And the West and Canada and the United States, they say this is cultural relativism. It's okay, it's their culture. Let them die in their culture. Let them be beaten up in their culture. Islam is okay because it's not our problem, it's their problem. This is practiced by the West here in Canada. When a woman, Muslim woman, go and say, my husband is beating me, they say, sorry, this is your culture, go and deal with it. This is the hypocrisy of the bourgeoisie, comrades. Anyone who deludes you that the bourgeoisie in Canada is better than the bourgeoisie in Iraq is lying to you. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about women. And that's a fact. Barack Obama is allying with the Ikhwan Muslimin, with the Islamic Republic of Iran, with all the filthy Islamists, and he doesn't give a shit about women. Comrades, we all need to work harder. We all need to raise our banners. We all need to be present in society. We raise our protest. All egalitarian, or socialist, or freedom lovers, or communists, or worker communists should be there in the battlefield, should raise the banner of women liberation. This is our banner. It's not Barzani's banner. It's not Taliban's banner. It's not Harakat Tahrir or Goran's banner. It's our banner. And we should maintain that banner. And we should hold it high. Society has only one hope in the worker communist, comrades. And I'm talking to women. And even though I forgot to congratulate them on the Women's Day, I say your struggle should be with communists. you should be a member of the communist parties. You should be following Marx's ideologies, Marx's tactics. You should ally with the working class. Comrades, I wish you a happy Women's Day, and I hope that we raise the struggle, we maintain the struggle together for the benefit of the Iraqi society, for freedom, equality, and dignity. Comrades, without freedom and equality, humanity has no dignity. We could go and put our faces on the sand instead. Without freedom and equality, we have no dignity. And women are on the top of our agenda. Thank you very much, comrades.